Kit Carson Park in Escondido is a popular park for softball, wildlife, and recreation, but a proposed ice skating facility is getting a chilly reception from some Escondido residents.
The reason for that? Well, the foundation run by the billionaire owners of the San Diego Gulls wants to build it at the park. NBC7's Omari Fleming gives us a look at the development and the community concerns.
The ice rink facility would occupy 14 acres here at Kit Carson Park. The developers say it would help provide access to ice sports, but there's some in the community who are concerned that these softball fields behind me would have to be relocated someplace else, and that's not the only concern that they have. As hundreds of girls prepare to try out for a Breakers travel softball team on the fields at Kit Carson Park, some players and coaches calling foul over the possibility the fields could be moved to Ryan Park to make way for this 3-rink community ice facility.
I just think that, like, in California, it's not an ice skating sport. I feel like there's more states that are probably better for ice skating.
There's a lot of history here. A lot of athletes we've seen on TV.
A group called Save Kit Carson Park also among the chorus of people who have spoken out at City Council against the proposed development.
The whole intent of the park does not line up.
The Ice Palace would be the new home for the Gulls practice facility, while offering public skating, a new restaurant retail space, and 430 new parking spaces. Escondido City Council members approved a memorandum of understanding with the Rinks Foundation back in June. It allows the nonprofit run by the billionaire owners of the San Diego Gulls and Anaheim Ducks to start looking at the feasibility of developing the park.
Good project, wrong location.
Melissa Petrie is among the Save Kit Carson members upset at what they call a lack of transparency, saying the city's been in discussions with the Rinks Foundation for years on the project, but the public announcement didn't happen until this summer.
You know, I think people feel blindsided, right? They wish that they had had a little bit of information before they were proposing basically to move forward with a land lease this summer.
Opponents note the park was purchased with money from a bond measure designed to keep out large-scale development while protecting open space and the natural habitat of the 285-acre park.
There are protected birds that migrate and habitat here in this space right next to where they want to develop, and we do know that those species will be at risk.
The foundation proposing paying the city up to $187,500 a year for a 25-year lease with extensions of up to 50 years. They'd also spend $4 million to help move the 4 softball fields, but the city would cover any overages.
Sure, no, that would be good, I guess, as long as they don't take my poker spot over there.
Quite the gamble, say opponents who are leery of the foundation's projections of $230,000 a year in recurring city revenues and nearly $11 million in recurring annual economic output. Omari Fleming, NBC7.
Save Kit Carson Park suggests putting the facility near downtown on Spruce or near the swap meet. We reached out to the Escondido mayor, city manager, and the Rinks for comment, but have not heard back.